Saber! Congrats on the first. We're back. It is time to do Praetor Rykard. But maybe while we're here, we already got Sullen's questline most of the way done. So we might as well keep going. I think there's another quest place in here I haven't gotten yet. I don't remember where. It might be up near the top here. Here's where Millicent was. And if we go up here, I thought there was a secret up here. How you doing this morning, Saber? How's everyone else doing? I wonder if I remember where this is. I remember there being like a weird area hidden on the cliff around here. the church? I'm doing alright. It's been a good evening so far. Well, it might be down here. I could have sworn it was just like right back here against the mountain. Maybe it's back here behind this? It is, okay. Here we go. Yes. I'm in cleanup mode until we fight Rykard, and I think we're at Rykard and Moog. But we also need to go into the basement of and Lindell. The Frenzy Flame basement. I was like, there's gonna be more. I was right. People are having a moment in here. No. None of that now. Hi, snail. Bye, snail. There are a lot of slugs recently. Like big slugs. How do you feel about slugs, Saber? Are they cute? Are they disgusting? I have personal feelings about slugs, but you know, like insects. Are slugs insects? I get what you mean, though. You don't like bugs of any sort. I understand that. double crystal golem, isn't it? Let's see. Pretty sure this is double crystal golem. Triple crystal golem. I forgot the triple was even possible. Okay. Okay. Easy enough. With some power attacks. Ultraplex. Very good. Wow. This wasn't even a challenge. Huh. Yeah, we just started. Baby's breathing, which is good. Oh, I wonder. I just had an amazing idea. We have a baby monitor. One of the smart ones. We've never hooked it up. But you can get the audio and video from it. I wonder if I can take the smart monitor and then take the audio from the smart monitor as a microphone. So that way whenever he stirs, we can have him affect the baby on screen. That seems like a wonderful idea. Anyhow. Don't mind me. Okay, that's where Azure is. Just finished with annoying paperwork, yippee. Oof. At least it's done. So that's good. Hey, big primeval sorcerer man. Stars of Ruin. He does look pretty lonely, you're right. Anyhow, let's see. Oh, it's one of these. Burn. More ashes of ore, good. I think there's a maximum of what? 8 Daddy Spoon. I don't want to be here. Get me out of here. Where are you at, Daddy Spoon? Are you trapped? Is someone keeping you hostage? Do we need to send someone to rescue you? You're at work. I mean, that could be someplace to be rescued from. Oh, Croak got second. Hi, Croak. How you doing? I'm sorry you're at work, Daddy Spoon. Rescue or put me down when I'm at work. I mean, you guys are dramatic about work. I mean, I guess I don't get to complain. When I'm at work, I work on video games, so... yeah. I could work on some high-profile video games soon, too. So that'll be fun. Okay, I have been through here. Good. We're working on building a 30-year-old data app built by a single self-taught guy who documented nothing. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's life. Let's see. I do want to murder, what's his name? The other dragon. Both. Rescue and put you down. Well, you heard it here first, everybody. He wants to be rescued and put down.
My apprentice, give me a moment later. I have a favor to ask. The form you see before you is merely a projection. My body lies elsewhere, but the Academy's shackles prevent it being moved. My body is on the Weeping Peninsula at the southern tip of the lands between, imprisoned in the ruins just down from the Church of Marika, past the plain of the Wandering Mausoleum. Can you make the journey to my body? I have something that I can only trust with you. Who could have guessed? What a place to find Master Lusat. You have my gratitude. This is all your work. I am truly pleased to have you as an apprentice. And a kindred spirit. This is a mere token of my thanks. Please, take it. This brings us a full step closer. The bodies of Masters, Azure and Lusat can be admitted to the Academy. If only I could undo these wretched shackles.
Well, I've already got your body location here. We're gonna have to go kill. I have to wait till one of these nights and kill the wandering assassin thinger. But I think if I remember right, there's enough lost ashes of war to duplicate every ash 2 or 3 times. But if you want to be super efficient, what you do is first you get all the ashes that can be turned into items. That's step 1. Step 2 is to then get all the items you want. Then essentially endlessly duplicate.
My apprentice, thank you for coming. These shackles take a toll on us all. There is something I need you to look after. My primal glintstone. A star has fallen, and my fortunes waver. Someone may come for my life, and so I entrust it with you, myself.
I did get a copy of her face.
Thank you, my apprentice. This is my essence. Please, treat it with care. Treat it with care, my apprentice.
Sloppy!
Gold is my very being.
Okay. Now if we go back up here, and we come back, we'll rest and come back, I'm pretty sure she explodes. No, my wife. What's so loud? Oh, the sound. I'm getting all the sounds re-separated because they weren't separated for a while. I've still got to get the sound alerts re-separated and the... Actually, I think that's it. Oh no, the stream elements. And then we'll be good. I also need to break them into like 2 or 3 different groups. One for like, this is video game music, and one for... Hey, Jern.
Ah, well met. I hardly expected to see the champion of the festival here. Of all places. You didn't know Selen, did you? Well, whatever the case, she's dead now. Just put it behind you. She was known as the Graven Witch. Obsessed by the primeval current, countless sorcerers fell to her hand. The most dangerous mage in the entire history of Karia's Academy. It is strange. The woman, she was like a husk. Her soul already fled. I suspect Selen lives on elsewhere. I'm sure she'll turn up eventually. In another body, a sickening thought. But one that won't stop
Hey, Ronin
gnawing at
Nightblade,
me.
thank you for the head pats.
I suspect Selen, I'm sure a sick.
Okay. Excuse me. Go to hell. Okay. Okay. Now I think we have to find her body in Ronnie's place. Time to go rolling. You rolling, 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 rolling. What? Rolling, 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 rolling. Hold on. Rolling, 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 rolling. I think that's just the point of obsession with any of the sorceries or whatnot. You know, I assume if you eventually were so obsessed with the godskin stuff, like, or like the black flame stuff, eventually you turn into a, godskin. Well, maybe not, because it's really hard to understand what is because of corruption and what is because of you only turn into the dung eater. Forget which one. As Luvius's prison. Is it these ruins over here? I mean, he's the dung eater. I think it's the ruins north, maybe, then. Maybe it's these ruins. Dung eater's kind of a weirdo, too, because he talks about the pox and the affliction and the blah 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 blah. And if you ever get a chance to look at his face, he's actually got a pretty normal looking face. He's like, I want the whole world to suffer like I have. And you look at him and you're like, you don't look like you've suffered that much, dude. You look like you're pretty normal. Here we go. Bukina, Elbenaric. I know which one you are. That's the one Finger Maiden one. Aha. The sullen puppet.
My apprentice. Just how long has it been? Thank you. You've helped me fill a new body once again, and it's truly a gem. Young and full of vigor, a snug fit for my primal glintstone. Better still, I've shed those awful shackles. Finally, I can return to the Academy to expel the Karian royal family and restore the primeval current. My dear apprentice. I owe this all to you. Finally, I can return to the Academy to expel the Karian royal family and restore the primeval current.
Okay. Now we need to go to the Academy. Oh, Babu. So I think we'll help Sullen this time. And I'll come back and beat her up later. In a separate playthrough. I hope she calls it snug. I mean, she has a soul. That makes sense that her soul is snug.
Jeren, bringer of my death. You have my gratitude.
He's pretty good at maintaining both, like actually paying attention to both your attacks and her attacks. Hello, Sullen.
Ah, my apprentice. You've saved my skin once again. Do you see this? The Queen of Caria is no more. With the bodies of Masters Azure and Usat returned, the Academy can hone the primeval current, so that we, fallen children of the stars, shall beam with brilliance once again. My apprentice, will you stay with us, here at the Academy? Oh, I know it's not possible. You have your own calling. To be the next Elden Lord. But do think of me, of your teacher. On the eve of your crowning, you will always be my darling pupil. Rest assured that I know the entire Academy will swear allegiance to the new monarch.
Good.
My apprentice. Become Elden Lord. But here is a symbol of my allegiance, and the Academy's. Do you recall that glintstone is the amber of the cosmos, and sorcery is the study of the stars and the life therein? When you become Elden Lord, please illuminate me. Lay bare the secrets of life which course the Elden Ring. Next time, I will be your student. Oh, if you fail to claim your throne, you can always pay me a visit. Oh, don't fret. Even my dullest pupils will always have a place here.
When invite, why not?
What is it?
And it's like, where'd she go?
My... friend...
Well... yeah. He's like, we conquered, and then... I think something went really wrong. Is the problem. If she thought it was going to go a specific way, but it turns out her understanding was limited. And technically these balls exist elsewhere. So it makes me think that she got turned into that by the queen. When the queen comes back to life. Now, something I do want to do. We finished Sullen's questline, good. But I do also want to go to the belfries. Where are they at? They're over here. Because I think we have enough keys now we can open up all the gates. Yes, Babu. We can open up the gates. We can view what's in other worlds. So either discovering all the primeval things turned her into that, which is possible, or her assaulting of the queen caused her to be attacked by magic from the castle, which eventually got her. Or the queen attacked her back. One of the two happened. I'm not quite sure we have enough information to know which happened. Unfortunately. Nice. Random Crucible Knight, because why not? Yeah, it's hard for me to understand too, because we do have the ball things around the academy before in different areas, which makes me think that multiple people have to have effed around and found out then. And if they did, then Sullen had to have known this was a real risk. She would eventually turn into a faceball. But maybe she didn't. Or maybe she was too arrogant to think that that was not possible for her. One of the two. But it's really hard to say. I mean, there's one guarding her biological body. So my guess is maybe she was just too arrogant and didn't realize this was oh, we're back here. A very real possibility that she might get turned into one of those orbs. Amazing this thing has like no health compared to like every other boss we fight. Okay. Then I guess the last portal is the one that goes to Aram Azla, if I remember right. Aram Azula. And this door's open now. Okay. We now have the Stormhawk. Dung Eater being Dung Eater. Are the fingers quiet now? Yes, they're quiet.
Well, you know what this means. The fingers remain still shaken by this turn of events. When they are finished, the fingers will again orphan but thousands, if not tens of thousands, of moons must first pass, no matter for me. But you, how will you ever manage to wait? Oh. Heavens forbid. That is not the domain of mere men. The burning of the Earth Tree is the first cardinal sin. And you say you seek the power of the Rune of Death too? The Rune of Death goes by two names. The other is Destined Death. The forbidden shadow plucked from the Golden Order upon its creation. Unleashing the rune now would be unthinkable. The fingers would never permit it. Nor would the greater will. But here we are. The fingers dormant, severing our link to the greater will. The realm and all life in ruins. Impossible events transpire beyond the ken of the fingers. Who is to say that the cardinal sin must be cardinal forever? Take the course you deem most worthy.
I like how even the finger maiden's like, might as well. F it.
Now go forth.
Lady's like, yeah. I'm here to interpret the fingers, but
Greetings. Are you here?
they're
to
kind of
say
being
it
little
to
bees, and there's other shit I'd love to see happen, so yeah. Let's burn the fingers. Fuck this shit.
I took you no matter, it's all the same. How's your arm?
Okay. I think we're gonna do Nefeli's questline now. Sorry, I was over on the side. I think the Albinauric village is here. It's either here or it's over here somewhere. It's under the platform. So under here? Or under here? Southwest. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, it's under here. It's under the big plateau. Okay. The Albinauric village will also be good for... Alright, the whole swamp is poisonous around here, right? Where am I looking? Oh, I have this marked out over here. Right. I mean, the one plus side is that you can run through here with Torrent, and Torrent isn't susceptible to poison, so... Look at this, the Albinauric lady here.
Oh, it's you. Well, what do you make of it? What's happened to this village? I witnessed a sight much the same in my infancy. The oppression of the weak. Murder and pillage unchecked. A waking nightmare. Made by men. But this time, I'm a woman grown. And though the suffering cannot be undone, I can still mete out justice. Justice to the oppressors. Let the scars I carve remind them. I am Nefeli Lu, warrior. But this time, and though the justice to let the scars...
Sure, dear. Sure. The next step of the quest for this one is the one I just got, the Stormhawk. You get the Stormhawk elements, which you need. And you need the Stormhawk items to trigger the conversation with her, which lets you turn her into the monarch of Limgrave. If I remember right. Where's the old dude? The old dude's around here somewhere. Old Albus is somewhere around here. Jeez. Yeah, you get the hawk thing. You get the one that's a summon or an ash of war, and you get the other one, which is the item which you need for her, which helps her prove that she's a rightful ruler for the location. The Elvenaric woman is... There's a cave we have to go through to find her. We have to go there and across the bridge. Right, yeah.
Please, no. Dear me. I haven't a clue. No secrets lie with me, not a one.
The crook
Please
perfumers,
leave me be.
yeah.
Wait then. You're not... Well, what a relief. Oh, goodness me. I am Albus and Albinoric. As you can see, we're finished.
Yes.
The whole village is finished. The cursemongers have destroyed everything. No one that remains has their wits about them. I beg you. Would you look after this medallion? You must keep it out of the cursemonger's hands. If you should meet the young Albinoric Latenna, then please give it to her. A chosen land awaits us Albinorics. The medallion is the key that leads to the city. It's only a quaint treasure for we who cannot make the journey. But for dear Latenna, it is needed to fulfill her purpose.
Okay.
My legs will soon, alas. This is the immovable fate of all Albinorics.
Bye. Yeah, the perfumers I really hate. They're some of my least favorite enemies. Their fireball sucks. I mean, really everything about them sucks. Not just the fireball. They're super mobile, which also isn't great. Yeah, I'll summon the Philly for this. This isn't like a hard fight. This is just more of a tedious fight. Thank you for the follow, Giranoxa. Time to black flame you to death. Having a lot of fun so far, which is good. And you guys got this this boss. Yeah, he's dead. The trick in this fight is when you move around, you end up waking up the dogs. And by waking up the dogs, it causes problems. We're doing pretty good in Elden Ring so far. We've beaten most of the major bosses so far. We have Rykard and Moog left. We have a lot of, what do you call them, crypts and whatnot we could do later. Which we'll get around to. I mean, yeah, if you shoot them with a bow, that also works pretty well. I usually just cheese this fight with summons because it's not worth the headache of trying to do in a more interesting way, for the most part. It's just like, this little dude, not very interesting. Alright, we've done the village of Albinarex now. There's a place, is it over here? It's either over here, or it's along the side over here, where we find the Albinaric woman. I'm pretty sure she was after a dungeon, though. A dungeon or a crypt. But it's been a while. Oh, I haven't found the village of the pot people yet either. I discovered them kind of by accident the last time I played the game. And I was like, wait, there's a village of pot people? What? Where did this come from? The pot city's over there, so you fall down there from here. So southeast from here should be the Albinuric woman. Just gotta figure out how we reach her. Probably the catacombs pointed to by this statue. Have I activated you yet? Nope. Okay. Let's go. How are you, Giranoxa? How is your day treating you? Okay, where are you? Should be in the cliff somewhere. I play a lot of things. Underground tomb ahead. Not on this side. Pretty sure it's not over here. Just gotta find the door. It's on the side of the wall somewhere. There it is. I'm pretty big into Souls-likes, Metroidvanias, JRPGs as well. I like a lot of action games, especially when I'm streaming. Okay, let's see what we got in here. I played through most of the East games, which you may or may not be familiar with. Yeah, that's an infinite hole. No. I hate you. I'm just gonna die. I hate the imps so much. I play Monster Hunter World. I beat it with Grace, actually. We went through and did everything through the final fight in Monster Hunter World. And then we also have done... I've also played some of Rise. I beat Rise a long time ago. It was a long time ago. I think World is just the best setup with the game so far. What are your issues with Rise? I'm curious. I'm curious if they're my same issues with Rise. Like, I like Rise, but I feel like there are certain things that were oversimplified and some things that I feel like the game just kind of expects you to completely exploit, like movement with your doggy boy. Which makes sense, but it's also kind of, I don't know. Oh, hi. I think the premise of Rise is fun, though. Yeah, that's kind of speaks to some of my problems with the game. The game is super based around the wirebug exploit for skills, which is the spirit birds. Like, you don't need them. But yeah, I feel like I do nothing but spam wirebugs half the time in Rise. Because you kind of have to. Like, you don't functionally have to. I think one of the nice things about the... I'm gonna give it some credit, though. I think one of the reasons why the wirebug thing is nice is for newer players. Oh, the omens? Yeah, the omens take a lot of damage from Black Flame. But, I think the wirebug thing, though, on a positive side, is a nice thing where, at least for new players, it gives them a way to get into the game pretty quickly, and inexperienced players, it gives them a way to deal with attacks and whatnot. I think the problem is that, personally for me, is the wirebug skills, minus things like the Great Hammer and stuff, are kind of superior to most normal attacks and normal attack chains. So, if you're good at the game normally, you still should be spamming wirebug attacks most of the time, if you can. I think that's probably my personal complaint with on the combat side, minus, the fact that there are enemies that are super, super OP as far as damage goes. Later in the game, but World did overall a very good job of streamlining the Monster Hunter experience, but still keeping the skill ceiling intact. Getting two-shot by the vampire dragon, yeah, that sounds about right. There's no hidden path game. get to the thing. The Japanese Flare and Rise is really good. As someone who likes that as well, I do appreciate it quite a bit. Dango, and the other. But you mostly just eat dango. I do like the different meals you get in Rise a little better from like a flair aspect of the game. Almost died. God Eater's interesting. The story, so I didn't start playing the God Eater games until I watched the God Eater anime. Because the God Eater anime kind of got me into the universe. I was like, oh, this is kind of interesting. The games are really fun. I personally think they get a little too repetitive. They don't have as much variety as Monster Hunter, is my only problem. Now the weapons can be really cool though. The more JRPG style to the weapons and whatnot can be really fun. And just some of the special abilities you can kind of get. But yeah, my only problem with the game was it felt a little more repetitive due to lacking enemy variety. Because eventually just felt like I was fighting literally the same monsters. And then even the upgraded monsters were just the same monster, just slightly different. Which, I mean, that's true in Monster Hunter as well, don't get me wrong. Monster Hunter just feels like it does a better job of giving them a better coat of paint. I do need to get back to playing the games though. I have God Eater 1, 2, and 3. You know what game I wish got a sequel? That too, oh my god. If they were like half as long or shorter, like half as long, they would be so much better. Because they're pretty long investments because of... Oh, F me. How many enemies you have to kill. Like, and you have to redo a lot of things in the God Eater games too, just because the level scaling on the enemies and everything else requires you to really... You gotta do your work to level up and get stronger. I do agree. If they were about 2/3 or half as long, they would do amazing. They do a lot better than they do right now. I do wish Code Vein got a sequel. I really wish... I liked Code Vein a lot. My biggest complaint about Code Vein was that the way they structured the endings... Like, there are other endings to do, but they're not like Dark Souls endings. And because of that, they're literally like, do you want to play more game or not? Essentially. Yup, and like getting the full ending with the Ishtar, the what is it? Yeah, Ishtar memories, and getting those towards the one lady. It's kind of like, and here's the other thing: you have to beat the game 3 times, but you don't have to beat it 3 full times. Except, you have to beat it at least 2 full times because you have to kill all of the heroes, which is dumb. Or one of them, I forget how it works. But yeah. I may have already done. I wonder if I already got her cave. I don't think I have. I think it's down south. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. That's how it kind of felt. It feels like they took inspiration from Dark Souls for the different endings, but then they also wanted to add gameplay relevance and a bunch of other stuff around it. But it ends up meaning that you have so much to do in the game. It makes the game really long, is the problem. Yeah, okay. I was right. And for a game I kind of love, I just got the ending where I got all the stuff with... what's her name? With your companion. You got all the companion side quests done, and I was like, alright, well, I'm done. I'm not gonna get these other endings because I really don't care to. White-haired titty girl, yes. That is what she is. She has the biggest tits. They are huge. I like when you start the game and it's like, oh, and I have a giant white hair bandaged titty bimbo with me. Oh, she's not a bimbo, she's just a... she's a, blank slate that is mine to mold and control. Yeah, well, that's not suggestive at all. Exactly, exactly. But I like the finishers in the game. I think it added a really nice flair. I think the game could have used a few more of them. Exactly. The finishers were really effing cool. The game did a really good job of capturing the role of cool for a lot of things. I wish there was a little more, what do you call it, a little more build variety and like mixing and matching of equipment and stuff, but like that's why we need a second version of the game. A second version of the game, we could get so much more really effing cool stuff. It would be amazing. Yep, you're basically either a caster or a brawler. I should play through it on stream again at some point. I forget what I did the last time. Oh, I remember. I was a total brawler in the first one. I didn't try doing a caster build because it felt like doing a caster build was really, really hard to do in the game. I never did the DLC bosses either. But I heard the DLC bosses were basically just normal bosses. Most of them were just normal bosses with a new moveset or new element. Some new difficulty. And that was basically it. And I was like, I'm not really interested in that. Yeah, exactly. That's what I heard too, and I was kind of like, that doesn't sound very amusing to me. And I love the game. I should play through it with the wifey at some point. Howdy, Kamikaze. But yeah, I want a Code Vein too. With amped up, what do you call it? With more amped up special abilities, more equipment. Like, and the game is already set up for there to be a 2. You know it is. They completely set it up for there already to be a second game. Especially now that you can leave the area because the influence of the Queen is not as bad anymore. I mean, the whole entire thing. Me and the wifey played through most of Elden Ring together. Which is when I first played Elden Ring. Wifey and wifey's friend. One of our family friends. Oh, it's just another Bloodhound Knight. Okay, well, I just need to hit him like twice and he's dead. The problem is hitting him because he moves around like a freaking... There we go. Using Code Vein with God Eater would be interesting. It's something you could totally do. And it makes perfect sense. A
Fell Tarnished. What do you want? I told the all-hearing brute that I possess
mod check, we
no
got
such
ad
medallion.
bots.
Or have you come to take more from me? Was my other half not enough?
Thank you for the there, Lord. There we go.
Do you speak true? So old Albus entrusted his medallion to you. Then I've no choice but to trust that this was his dying will. Let's try again.
1 second.
I'm Latenna, an Albinoric, the same as old Albus. My apologies for my coarse words earlier. I presume the worst. Seeing that you're another Tarnished like that all-hearing brute, I hope that you will forgive me.
All hearing brute.
The medallion's better off in your hands anyway. Would you consider doing me a great service? I must go back.
The baby
There's
slowly,
something I must do.
like,
Even if I
rolling.
must say farewell to my wolf Lobo. Will you show me the way? To the land of Miquella's Halig tree. If you accept, I would gladly apprise you of the whereabouts of the medallion's other half. Thank you kindly. They say the other half of the medallion is beyond the Forbidden Lands, north of the Erd Tree, in Castle Sol, on the mountaintops of the Giants, accessible by the Grand Lift of Rold. Then I farewell, Lobo, my faithful wolf, my better half. I will go with the Tarnished, so that our journey will not have been in vain. Forgive me, Lobo. Call upon me when needed, and I will fight at your side.
Yeah, I believe you're right, Croak. I remember right. Okay. Lieutenant is now ours. Let's go talk to Nepheli. Enjoy lurking, Kale. Oh, hi. Hiya, Ensha. Forget why you're fighting me. I think it's because I helped Nepheli in the village of Albinarix, if I remember right. Because you totally intended her to die. Oh, interesting.
My apologies for that nasty business. Ensha got rather ahead of himself, it seems, as his master. I'd like to express my regret, but now, Ensha is slain and gone. Finished. Forevermore. Ah, yes. Allow me to tender some advice in regard to the half of the secret medallion you possess. Find the Albinoric woman. She hides in a cave to the west of the Laskia ruins, which jut from the mist-shrouded lake of Liurnia. She knows the location of the medallion's Find the Albinoric. She hides in it. She knows the...
Pretty sure Gideon was trying to get it from you and had Insha attack you, hoping that Insha might be able to beat you. Unfortunately, Mr. All-Knowing doesn't employ anyone with the ability to actually do, you know, actual combat. Especially against someone who has taken on multiple demi-gods and defeated them.
Ah, you. Please, leave me be. It's pathetic, I know, but I need to think. Ah, you. Please, it's pathetic,
Yeah, then they suddenly go, oh fuck. We may not be able to actually, you know, take this person. Let's wait for now. What they really should do then is Insha should attack you.
Ah, you. Please. It's pathetic, I know.
Insha should attack you, outside the, somewhere where they can, like, jump you then. Ideally. Not in the round table hall, but somewhere else. It kind of makes sense in the round table hall. Yeah. If you get one and nobody else is there. But it doesn't make sense if you're trying to... We got to go back to Fort Hate. And talk to Hate. Amazing what wearing a few clothes can do for you.
I must begin my search for a true...
Maybe... Maybe you have to go talk to Gideon. And he'll mention something about Nepheli.
You've already heard. Indeed. It seemed the whelp harbored suspicions, so I had no further use for her. Honestly, what's a man to do? A determined plebeian is more wicked than an almond horn.
Oh, thank you, Giranaxa.
I suspect that's just what the Queen wants. A dose of ambition to incite the Tarnished.
Wow. I mean, he doesn't want to help her.
Ah, you. Please. It's pathetic, I know, but I... So you know already, do you? Right. It's true. My father cast me out for indulging my emotions, forgetting the mission, punishment for offing his pawns.
He let the...
Lord Gideon has offered me guidance all my life. I would have done anything for him, to place him on the throne of Elden Lord. And yet though it was not my intent, I betrayed him. And I can no longer trust him, Father. To think he'd order his men to enact such tragedy. Where is the justice he purports in that? He once told me that if he became Elden Lord, he would never allow the downtrodden to be cheated ever again. Was he simply lying to me? No. How could I say that? Father has always given me his guidance, and now I've lost it. Is that ash? I can smell the ancient storm in it. My thanks. I'll gladly take it. I'm not like Broderica. I don't feel the presence of spirits, let alone see them. Still, this ash, it reminds me of my first hawk. Thank you. In this ash, it reminds me of my...
Welcome to Game of Thrones. Enjoy your stay. I mean, a big part of it is that Gideon's just a dick. And funny enough, Gideon uses his power to try to hunt things down. But he doesn't ever confront any of the demigods himself. Which is funny, because it just kind of shows that he's a coward. Oh, that was your point, yeah. He's a coward. Yep. You just go smack him around a little bit. He's so easily poise broken too. If you use power attacks on him... I was a mage, I was using just basic power attacks on him from one of my random weapons, and you can literally just stun lock him with power attacks, and then you're just like, well, what you gonna do, boy? What you gonna do?
I must beg you're a true and stalwart lord of the properly.
You still sitting here, boy?
Now, I can do, can I?
Sure. Now you disappeared. Deathstock. Here we go.
It's been some time. I must thank you for your aid. I told Father I would be with him no longer. I remembered the vow I took when I first became a warrior, so many moons ago. This land is much like the one from which I hail. I will call upon the storm to drive away the foulness that has settled on the winds. Again, I am Nefeli Lu, warrior. Some call me by the title of Lady, but I remain the same woman underneath, though I have now abandoned my former guidance. Should you become Elden Lord, I would gladly lighten your burden.
Oh yeah. The final step hadn't been implemented yet. It didn't come in until they literally...
Safe and sound, I take it, yes?
What was it? It was like one of the patches.
Quite.
It just kind of
Lady
appeared.
Nepheli is strong and just, worthy of the burden of Limgrave's lineage. So for the time being, I share command of the castle with my lady. But I plan on returning to my fort afterwards, at which time I can fulfill my old promise by raising you to the glory of knighthood. I hope it is just as wonderful as you imagine. For the time being, at which time I can raising you to...
Yeah. Dude, eventually I'm gonna be Elden Lord.
I haven't seen your mug in quite some time. As you can see, I'm the new lady's attendant. Freedom was worth squat. Besides, I like it round here. Lady Nepheli's still fair of heart and countenance. Still, I have the lady's trust, so I can loot all the corpses I like. I'll let you take a look at the goods if you fancy.
This is the reason why you let Gastok survive. That you can do. It's very true. Because he takes all the runes you get for inside of the castle, right? If I remember right? Anytime you die in the castle. Now we finished the Nepheli's questline. We got Lieutenant started. We got... So hers is really just going and finishing. We finished Sullen's questline. Jaren's questline is done. We need to find the jar people. Which means we need to go north from here. Yeah. I like how he's like, she doesn't bother me with like loot corpses. Isn't that nice of her? And it's like, sure, bro. Dear God. No, 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 fuck no. I accidentally ran off the ledge. Yeah, Morgoth's already dead. We need to do Moog and Rykard. And Millennia. And then we can finish Fire Giant. And after I kill Fire Giant, we're probably gonna pause. I might play a little Elden Ring just to go clean up the zones. But after that, we're probably gonna pause and either finish Titty Souls, or maybe we'll start Bloodborne or something like that. We'll figure it out. Oh, hi, Babu. Are you awake now? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay. 1 second, Babu, 1 second. Elsie lives wild and free. Yes. By jumping off cliff ledges. Yes, yes, yes. I think I need to change your diaper. Be right back, everybody. Come here. Is it Dread or Saber? It's Saber. Saber, I had to clean the diapers. Yeah, the two big points of no return are Morgon and then Barum Azula. Those two will completely screw you over. And then we give you some drinky. Oh, we already have some drinky. Good. Good boy. Good boy. Are you looking at the kitty? She's over there. She's looking at you. She thinks that you're funny looking. She also gets very jealous of you. Because she's like, I used to get Mom's lap and Mom's bedside and everything else all the time. And now Mom, now you hug Mommy. Over here. Over here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nope. Don't chew on it. Don't chew on it. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Now you remember where you dropped down to. Wait. Oh, that's just a red one. Oh, you dropped down over here? Yes. You have to make sure you don't get the, Barum Azula will break her, but you also have to make sure you don't get both of the Hallowed Tree, talismans for her. If you get both the Hallowed Tree talismans, she'll die.
What are you doing here? I didn't think anyone knew about this place. Except us jars. Ah. Are you going to be the new potentate? Gosh. Truly. That's wonderful news. It's not easy being potentate, though. I know. Show me your hands. It's just a little test, cuz. To see if you've got the right stuff. Your skin isn't so smooth, is it? You need slick, slidey hands to be potentate, you know? I'm sorry, cuz. But I don't think you've got what it takes. What a shame.
Potentate these
Don't
nuts.
look so glum, cuz. We can still chat. Potentate or not. Come back and visit me.
Think of the follow, Death God.
Don't look so glum, cuz. We can still come back and visit.
And this is why you now need to do... You need to finish the requisite quest line. So you get Mr. Haslow here. It turns out, being a terrible person and murdering people is the only way to get Jon Snow over here to protect the jars. How you doing, Death God? Also, Jarberg is great because it has every herb, every flower. I don't think it has the cold ones. I think it's the only one that's missing. Are the cold flowers. But it has the crystal buds, it has the... has the blood flowers, has the fire flowers. How's your time zone going? Death God. Also, what other games are you playing, Iranaxa? Anything in particular, or...? Also, I forget, Croak, do runes respawn at these graves? For some reason, I think they do, but I don't know if that's just me misremembering or what. I might be misremembering. Anyhow. I mean skulls, yeah. Alright. We discovered Jarberg. Let's go finish murdering people. We must go down here. Let us go and finish being a recusant. So we can get Haslow's questline done. And also get some easy ends for the Rykard questline. Wait. I haven't been here. The fire giant definitely is like the... Yeah, I don't think it's even just the fire giant itself, but it's the, talking with Melina after the fire giant. I think just even talking with her, not including lighting the fire, can cause a lot of quest lines to close off. So you gotta be careful about that. Obviously, lighting the flame of ruin. Doing the record quest instead of just being a little secret well goblin that rolls into everything and stumbling into the dungeon on accident. I did that. I already have that area opened up. I'm just being, you know, a completionist. When I stream things, I like to make sure I get all the content as well. If I can. As long as it's not dumb. Sometimes it's dumb and I don't care. Most of the time though, I try to be good and get everything. I definitely did find the area though. Nah! That's pretty fun. It's like, oh, I already found this. You guys are a little late. It is interesting though, you have to progress the requisite quest line to progress the Haslo quest line. And then the sad thing is, at the end of that, after our boy protects the Jar village to save them, even though he's a kind-hearted, soft-handed young man, Mr. Jar then goes, little Jar boy goes like, I'm going to become a big battle jar. Tale of House blah blah blah's written in blood. The little Jar boy wants to go out for revenge. It's amazing. And so the cycle continues. The cycle of bloodshed and jars. Jar shed? I mean, I guess they're full of blood. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Yeah, coming. Okay. Now I'm gonna use some luck for a while. I want to animate a shitpost of little Jarva waking up in Dark Souls 1 and just being instantly killed by this demon. Poor Jar boy. That would happen though. You see, Jar boy is actually just a representation of a hitless run. You have to not take any hits. Jar boy eventually gets reincarnated in all the different Souls games. And he has to not get hit, otherwise he just dies. You just die instantly. Take any damage at all, you explode. So you can't fall too far either, or you'll die. I like this. Modders, make it happen. Make it happen. We need Jar boy souls. 1, 2, and 3. No silver cat ring. Yeah, I don't know how you would survive. You would have to really... You would have to make a very specific path through the game. So you could get the ladders and a bunch of other things. You'd have to get spooked so you could fall. Use controlled falling. Oh man. Oh man. That'd be rough. That'd be a really rough game. It'd be fun though. A masochist? No, no, no. No. Not a masochist here. But yeah, there's a lot of things you have to do. Now the question is, would you only have Jarboy's attacks? Or would you be able to wear equipment of some sort? Oh, thank you for the posture check, Saber. I was starting to shrimp a little there. My neck's a little tight. Thank you for the hydrate as well. And the head pats. Okay. Where's... Ow. So you're just a special page. I can do this all day. Okay. I'd like it if you... Thank you for the follow, Xenilus. Or Xenius. Goodbye. 96% sus. 98% sus. Ooh, it's pretty sus, Saber. Pretty sus. So yeah. Xenilus? Or Xenius? So sus and so say so at the same time. How does that work? Let's go talk to Mr. Zen. Okay. You shall be Zen. Not to be confused with Zentreya.
I see you performed another task for us. Here is your usual reward. Please, take it. Now, perhaps the time has come to tell you of the true ruler of this manor. Lord Rykard. The Erd Tree blessed the Tarnished with grace, but it was all too meager in the face of the enormity of their task. The Tarnished were forced to scavenge, squabbling for crumbs, like the Shard Bearers, vying for power in the wake of the Shattering. Our Lord, indignant, has refused to scurry about, fighting over what miserly scraps they allow us. If the Erd Tree, and indeed the very gods, would debase us so, then we are willing to raise the banner of resistance, even if it means heresy.
She's extremely
We at
horny,
the
but also
Volcano
only into
Manor,
vanilla shit.
under Lord
Who?
Rykard,
Lady
have
Tanith?
sworn no rest until it is done. If you follow this
Oh, you mean
heroic
Saber.
path, one day the Lord will see you.
Okay.
The Lord's
Bye,
visits with our
Giranaxa.
champions are
Have a good
always
one.
a spectacle. It cannot come a day too soon. If you follow this hero, it cannot come.
Okay. How are you doing, Zen?
Ah, it's you, is it? I'm terribly sorry. But would you mind giving me some time to myself? I haven't achieved anything at all thus far. Even though I've dirtied my hands time and time again, I'm still yet to achieve anything. Perhaps I am a fool after all. No, it's worse than that. As things stand, I've given up on the path of revenge and sullied the name
You're
of my
dying.
house. What an easy mark I must
I
have
hope
been.
not for real.
How there's just no end to my foolishness, is there? Perhaps I am a fool now. It's worth what an easy mark.
Look at you. I knew you'd take this. A special invitation to hunt some of the first Tarnished who sat at the round table hold. If you should accept, I'll next see you on the field of battle. You're still alive? Well,
Okay. Let's see. Hi, Rhea.
Brave Tarnished, what is your business here? I'm
No,
afraid
no.
this is not a
Now I
guest
can't
room.
curse.
What's that peculiar look upon your face? Good. Oh, how dreadful. How dreadful indeed. Oh, forgive my distress. I ought to be thanking you for treating me as usual. Despite this appearance, brave Tarnished, this is my true form. My real name
Zorias.
is Zorias. Please forgive the deception. Do understand. This duplicity is my own doing. Lady Tanith speaks no falsehoods.
Going back to
Lady
your eternal
Tanith
slumber?
is I am told I was born by the grace of a glorious king. That my mother
Enjoy your
cherishes
eternal
this
slumbers,
form I
then.
inhabit. I am proud of what I am, but people are cruel. If they saw my true form, they wouldn't
Snake
speak
hussy.
to me. And so I assume a guise when seeking new recruits. But you are not like the rest.
Bye. Bye-bye.
My serpentine form were secrets, known only to Lady Tanith and I. Now I share the secrets with you as well. Please keep them safe from anyone else. My serpentine were secrets. Now I share the. Please keep them.
Okay. Hey, Patches.
Ah, hello. This is... You're new here at the manor, but if you complete the request, you can improve your standing. Relax. We're old friends. Time's come to pass the torch, right? Go on, break a leg then. Hello again.
Okay.
Steam.
Let's look at his request. Rhino Hoslow, Knight of Blood. I'm on top of Giants. Great Horn Traga. Rune Strewn Precipice. Vargam the Raging Wolf, Iron Sorcerer Wilhelm. Okay. Well, thank you for the follow, No Spark, or No A Spark. No I or no? Or do you just like to be called Spark? Or Sparky? I am sorry, Traga. We are going to murder you. Where you at, bro? Where you at? Oh, it's up here. Sorry, Tragoth. Though you didn't help me kill... what's his name, so it's fine. Makar. He has fun armor. He also has a fun ability. With his, Ooh. Right, you have the poison. You have insane poise. Running R2 still knocks you though, which is good. Ooh. Oh, he killed me. Butt stomp. I think Frost might be better here. I almost said F me. I was pretty close. It's pretty good, but it's not completely broken. The main thing is that it doesn't have... It has a pretty long wind-up time. Okay. Frozen Lightning is definitely the way to go against him with my Incantations. Goodbye. I think it doesn't cause as much frost buildup as it used to. It still causes frost buildup, but because it doesn't cause as much, it doesn't hit for the 2k. It will eventually hit for 2k once I what do you call it? It can hit for 2K once I get high enough, but it takes quite a bit to get there. Okay, let's see. There's Vargrim. Morning, Hazari. Welcome. We've only had to ban one person so far. A fool. Okay. They should be through this door down here. Yeah, we get a lot of bots. Okay. Fools beware. Hasri is here and has had a decent nappy time. A decent nappy time, I like that. Goodbye, Vargrim. Oh, I thought it got him. It looked like his health was down to 0. Darn it. Babu is sitting here with his head resting on his hand. Sleeping. Kind of like, I am here. Hey Shadow, Betty. How you doing? It's gotta be like 7 your time, right? Get good? Yeah. Thanks. Thanks, Saber. I love you too. What? What was that? 6. Interesting. So you're only 2 hours ahead. I guess that makes sense. You're Central Time. I'm assuming you know Shadow, IRL. Since you guys know each other so well. Alright. You don't know Red IRL? Really? You guys just know each other from the games then. Goodbye. Ice magic is pretty good against these fools. I'm impressed, Betty. So what are you up to this morning? Not grinding for Shadow. Because he can do that himself now. Right, this is like... This is like mini round table hold. Right, he lives in Bama. You live in Texas. Nice. I miss Texas. I never lived there, but I like visiting there a lot. A lot. Just bored. Aw. He does live in Bama. He's from Bama. Hate, hate, hate. Also passed out because of no sleep. Why haven't you slept? Why do you silly boys not sleep? What's wrong with you? No one that drags in the bed with snoo snoo. Ah, I see. Insomnia does suck, I agree. Actually, one of the things that was really interesting I learned as a teenager is it's apparently not uncommon for teenagers to have, what do you call it, late sleep hours. Basically have a drifted sleep time that's closer to, it's like the evening. And apparently it used to be a thing where the suggested advice was for teenagers to stay up late and then sleep during the day. So in a lot of places they ended up being like staying out and doing like night watching and stuff like that. Because I was a night owl and suffered from bouts of insomnia when I was younger. But I wonder how much of that was just like insomnia and how much of it was I just needed to be up longer. You hate sleeping during the day? Yeah. Yeah. Apparently there was a thing with naturally drifting sleep schedules though. Supposedly. Who knows how true it is? But you keep passing out because you get too comfy. Yeah, that sounds about right. Let's go. Let's go kill this, dude. You don't want to go sleep? Is it really insomnia if you don't want to sleep? There's a Queen of Grace around here somewhere. That's a staring into the void question. Saber, do you stare into the void sometimes? Do you feel it staring back? Breed Solia. Rabbit breed Solia. What? Maybe Saber's telling us we need to breed to sleep. Saber stares into the void, but nothing stares back to join her. Oh, I'm sorry, Saber. Sorry, nothing stares back to join you. Sleep, but also stream. You don't have to stay awake on my part. If you need to sleep, you need to sleep. Sleep is good for you, okay? No, wrong one. Darn it.
To see the stars. I've been waiting ever so long. Forever and ever, it seems.
Now we have to rest. Sleep was immaculate. I like the jellyfish. The jellyfish is cute. Now I have to rest again, though. Isn't there a point of grace nearby here somewhere? Thought there was. Who's having a good day? Hello, merchant man.
Is someone their customer? Well, how?
Don't know how many more I need. Oh, are you going to fight Grace and versus? Oh boy. That would be fun. It's okay, Grace is pretty good. I can only beat Grace a couple times, and I'm not very good at the game either. Gotta remind Grace that she's really good. Oh no. Is there a terrible mariner around here somewhere? To be a mariner? Oh no, there's a bird. Yes, Babu. Oh, fuck me. I think this place is considered perpetually night. Wow. I couldn't even dodge through it. I might have to actually fight on the ground to properly dodge him. They're not too hard to fight on horseback, but I think between this and the fact that death magic probably isn't the best attack to use against them. Yeah, light does so much more damage. Oh, fuck. What did it do? Damage to underground? Oh, yeah, well, under the thing? That's a good question, I don't know. It hit something. Oh no, The shut up counters come back. Oh, fuck me. More fire. We might be over a dungeon, that's true. That's a good possibility, actually. Oh, I said... I didn't even realize I said it. And the timer's on. Okay. Dodge too late. Okay. Enjoy grabbing coffee, Croak. We got this. This shouldn't be too bad. I just need to get a little better about being a little more mobile. I really wanted to... We go for light damage increase instead, volley attack. And then that should still be fine. Okay. Oh, he turned around. I thought he was gonna stop my skeleton, then decided to stop me instead. I didn't realize he could turn around mid-stomp. That's good to know. So if you see a stomp attack, he can turn in the air 180 degrees and step on you. Just so you know. Goodbye. Picked up new tricks is gained 2 beaten. Yeah. I get it, bro, I get it, but I'm gonna let you finish, but come on, bro. Come on. Let's see, is there a dungeon entrance near here? I don't see one. Go back to the ruins over here really quick. Thank you for the headbats, AsuReDi. Jelly time.
Where did you go? Dear sister, you finally here. No time to waste. Let's see the stars.
Yeah, we have to look for the mariner again in a moment. Fancy spin. Ooh la la. Primal Glintstone Blade. Spells can do less SP, but maximum extra HP is reduced. Nice. Oh yes. Oh yes, babu. Alright, let's go find this Tibia Mariner SOB. It's definitely the cause of all these things spawning. Beast-eye quivers, yeah. No shit. He's gotta be down there. He's not up here. I think Roderick would be happy. Ah, there you are. Oh my god. Oh, left me. It does feel like it. You feel able to talk to him and be like, hey. Your jellyfish went to see the stars. How do you feel? I hate the skull snails. Not as much as I hate the giant skeleton summons. course you're going to make me. Okay, you all dead? Good. Goodbye. More death root for Hurrah. And then we can go down here and fight Haslowbro now. Okay, let's see, where's the... Yeah, the shack is over there. Yep. Bro is like, I will summon nature. I will summon the wave of death and darkness to take you. And I'm like, nah. Nah, bro, nah. Pretty sure that's supposed to be Haslowbro's maiden. That you end up fighting. Or not fighting, but finding. Oh my god. I hate you. Got hit mid-gesture. Yeah. I don't know if the thing is that his maiden gets killed, or if he killed his maiden because he's gone insane. Yes, Spoon, we know. You like mummies a lot, don't you? Play this game this way. Play it this way. But that shadow step. That quick bloodhound step. Either way, I get the extra holy damage now. The rocks around his place do make it a little bit harder to fight him. I like mummies, how are you? Is the etiquette to nod and say I also like mummies? Maybe. We only got one penalty last time, so that's nice. Yes, Babu, what is it? He's starting to stir. He's stirring some more. Best way to start a conversation. He doesn't know what to do about the frenzy spell. Ooh, he got me that time. What is this BS? Juno is tough, just because he attacks fast and he hits really hard. If you have a shield, he's pretty dumb. You can just kind of be like, yeah, what man?
Sloppy!
Save rate plays. Oh my god, it's here again. Holy hell. Saber just wants infinite penalties. How'd that second one only do? Okay. Come at me, bro. No healing. Whip it good.